Willie Waffle is brought to you by Honest John's. Hot dogs and Polish kielbasa, delicious, perfect for the summer. It's made locally and actually better for you with pure ingredients. Now, Willie Waffle, good morning, Willie. Good morning, good morning.
Well, good morning to you, too.
We're talking about some political stuff here from the president, the Don Jr. stuff, to some local issues. And I just wonder, at what point will America become offended by the lies? And we certainly were offended by Hillary Clinton's lies. At what point will this administration, will the public say, you know what, I can't stand the lying anymore? Because we're told over and over again, this doesn't exist, there wasn't this, there never was a meeting. Then we find out there was. And then the emails are different. It shows we were talking about adoption. And then we find out it really was about it. At what point does America become offended?
I don't know. I kind of wonder that myself, just looking at history as things have come along. I mean, I really think it started in the Clinton administration with Monica.
I do
where
think.
essentially Democrats said, we don't care what you did, you're our guy, we're sticking by you.
And they still stick by him.
Republicans will now stick by their guy no matter what they do. It's almost become, we don't want to just give up on our guy because, well, you guys didn't give up on your guy.
Yeah. I mean, remember, Clinton looked in... This was even worse, I think, because at least when I see Trump speaking, it's all, he's just kind of throwing things out there. It doesn't seem to be what Clinton just looked into the camera, looked right at us and said, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I mean, how much more of a lie can you get? And he survived it. I mean, ultimately he was impeached, but at least in the House, but Well,
right, and that was the deal. He was impeached. He just was not removed from office.
Yeah. Well, the Senate had to confirm. The Senate would have had to confirm, and it didn't. And it was controlled by the Democrats. And here, there's probably no chance of that. I just wonder, at what point do we get back to, boy, our leaders, we trust them, and we hold them to a higher standard. And I don't know that we're there. I'll switch gears quickly, Willie. Best movie I think I've ever seen in my life. You know what it was?
What was it?
I mean... I say one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life was SpiderMan.
Yeah, SpiderMan's good, isn't it?
It is. It really, I don't know what it was, but I was consumed by this movie from start to finish.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it is because Tom Holland is such a great Spider-Man. Maybe not so much as Spider-Man, but as Peter Parker, the alter ego, the scared little kid, the little kid who's trying to prove that he's a man. I mean, that is fascinating to watch. And I think Michael Keaton is a little bit underappreciated in this movie as the villain, a bitter, angry guy, which you can understand why he's bitter and angry. But you realize he's gone too far. Yeah, it was good. And the tie-in, which I don't even know much about comic books or any of that stuff, any of the Marvel stuff. One question I did have, though, and then we'll move on to this weekend's movies. I do know that Disney bought Marvel, right? Yeah. Disney kind of owns Marvel, distributes their movies, but Marvel still has a lot of creative control over characters and such.
I thought it was very interesting because in the credits there's no mention of Walt Disney at all, and that I think is a good move. Because I think sometimes Disney's affiliation can make people say, "Oh, great, Disney got involved." But this was all Marvel, and it was good. This was a really good movie. Okay, for the weekend, let's start with this weekend, Planet of the Apes. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, the War for the Planet of the Apes. And I've liked the last couple of these movies. I just think I'm blown away by how realistic all the computer graphics truly are. The way the apes really just look like they're alive, and they really honestly look like they're talking, and they really honestly look like they're moving. And that is fascinating to see. But this movie takes it to another level because you've got this amazing, epic, grand, dramatic story as the leader of the apes, Caesar, decides this time it's personal, and he's going after the maniacal current.
Oh, no.
Did I lose him?
I think so. Smitty, can you check and see if he's there?
Willie, are you still there? Oh, I something went down, and I've completely lost him. Hey, Willie, can you hear me? Oh, yeah, he is gone. Did it seem like he liked that one or not? That was hard. He left me right on the edge here. This is terrible. The other movie that he's looking at is Wish Upon, which is a teen girl gets a music box that grants all of her wishes, but horrible things start to happen to those people who are close to her. And I think this is Willie. We have him back. You're back.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we got cut off.
And you're back. So here's where it ended. Because I do this all the time. I'll be cut off and be talking to somebody and then not hear any reply and realize for the last minute and a half I've just been talking. So, all right. Well, we're running low on time. But what did you think of Planet of the Apes? What do you think?
I think it's fantastic. I really love the computer graphics. I love the way they bring the apes to life. But this one is about the story, this epic story as Caesar seeks revenge in a way he never thought he would. I'm going 3 waffles. I think it takes a little bit too long to get to the start of it and get it rolling. But once it gets rolling, this is a good, solid, epic movie.
All right, I got to tell you, there's nothing more. I will have no. I can't help myself. But if I go to see this movie, I'll think that it's Andrew there as one of the apes. Because the minute if Andrew wears short sleeves, he has so much hair all over his body. He's like one of the apes.
I got my SAG card from that movie.
You are ready. Wish Upon. What'd you think?
Yeah, Wish Upon is this cheap little horror movie about a teen girl who gets a music box that fulfills all of her wishes, but she didn't realize that there's a downside, too, and bad things happen to people she cares about when she gets her wishes. You know, it's just so played out. There's no big surprise here. It's completely predictable. You know where it's going from the start. I got to say, like, 1 waffle. I just kind of don't care. It's not scary. It's not shocking.
But Planet of the Apes, well worth seeing. So maybe that'll be one that all it does is rain anymore, it seems, Willie. So what do? You go to the movies when it rains.
Oh, yeah. You got to get away from the bad weather.
Yeah. Has it been bad down your way, or are you...
Well, we face those big thunderstorms every day this week, and it's raining right now. So, I'm ready to go back to a movie theater.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Thank you, Willie. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, talk to you next week.
All right, so he liked Planet of the Apes, doesn't like Wish Upon, but man, that's that Spider-Man. I'm going to tell you, you guys are going to see it this weekend.
I think I'm going to.
I got to tell you, I hate to build it up and get your hopes up, but it is really, really good.